Chapter 5 Visual Basic Magic Carpet Starting Visual Basic, Creating Program using Wizard, Creating First Program, Components of Visual Window, Add control to the form and set its properties, Adding label in the form, Adding text in the form, Adding list in the form, Adding combo box in the form, Adding command button in the form. A system is a set of components that interact with each other to achieve a common goal. Businesses use many types of systems. A billing system allows a company to send invoices and receive payments from customers. Through a payroll system, employees receive paychecks. A manufacturing system produces the goods that customers order. An inventory system keeps track of the items in a warehouse. These systems are also called information systems. The type of information that users need often changes. When this occurs, the information system must meet the new requirements that need to develop programs. It may require a programmer to create or modify a computer program. A computer program is a series of instructions that directs a computer to perform tasks. A computer programmer, often called a developer, creates and modifies computer programs. To create a program, programmers sometimes write or code a program's instructions using a programming language. A programming language is a set of words, abbreviations, and symbols that enable a programmer to communicate instructions to a computer. Other times, programmers use a program development tool to create a program. A program that provides a user-friendly environment for building programs often is called a program development tool. Programmers use a variety of programming languages and tools to create programs. Several hundred programming languages exist today. Each language has its own rules for writing the instructions. Languages often are designed for specific purposes, such as scientific applications, business solutions, or web page development. When solving a problem or building a solution, programmers often use more than one language. That is, they integrate the languages. Visual Basic Visual Basic is a high-level programming language that offers a graphical user interface for designing and developing programs as compared to QBasic that offers a text-only computer environment. Visual Basic offers an integrated development environment (IDE) for writing programs. An integrated development environment provides a common environment for designing, editing, and removing errors in the programs. Visual Basic is also referred to as an event-driven programming language. An event is the occurrence of same user-generated creations such as click and key press. In Visual Basic, the code statements are executed in response to events. Let us learn more about Visual Basic. Additions of Visual Basic. Learning Addition. It includes the Visual Basic development environment and use of standard tools to develop applications. Professional Edition. It is used by computer professionals as it supports the tools to develop active and internet control. Enterprise Edition. This edition includes all the features of Professional Edition as well as Microsoft Visual Source for source code control and component manager. Visual Basic Projects. A Visual Basic project consists of many files that directly correlate with the types of Visual Basic components you are working with. Components are codes in a Visual Basic application that allow you to modularize your program by dividing it into several procedures. Project files. Here is a list of Visual Basic project files that you will work with throughout this book. The group project file .vbg contains a list of all Visual Basic projects in one group. Project files .bbp list all project files and components in the project. The project file also contains information on the project's environmental settings. The form modules .frm file contains textual descriptions of forms, controls, and their properties. The form module file can also contain form-level declarations of variables, constants, and procedures. The form data file .frx is created for each form. It contains binary information for graphics such as pictures and icons. Standard modules .bas can contain global declarations and public and external procedures. Starting Visual Basic. To start Visual Basic, you have to follow the following steps. Step 1. Click on the Start button. Step 2. Click on All Programs. Step 3. Click on Microsoft Visual Studio 6.0. Step 4. Click on Microsoft Visual Basic 6.0. Microsoft Visual Basic 6.0 window will appear. After following the above steps, the New Project dialog box appears. When building a new Visual Basic program, you have the opportunity to select from a number of project templates. New tab lets you create new applications by using various wizards or starting from scratch. Existing tab lets you select and open an existing Visual Basic project. Recent tab displays a list of Visual Basic projects that are recently opened or created. Creating program using wizard. A wizard presents step-by-step questions and prompts you to respond to accomplish your task more easily and quickly. A Visual Basic supports wizard technology to help you create programs that matches the criteria you specify. After the wizard creates the application structure, you can fill in the details. The steps given below facilitate the same. Step 1. To start a new project, click on New tab. Step 2. Click on Visual Basic Application Wizard to start with the help of wizard. Step 3. Click on Open. An introductory title screen will appear that explains the wizard is about to begin. Step 4. Click on Next to display next screen. This screen lets you select an interface type which determines how your application will process multiple windows. Step 5. You can click any of the three options. Multiple Document Interface (MDI) allows your application to contain multiple document windows that lets you work with several sets of data. Single Document Interface (SDI) allows your application to contain one open document window. Explorer Style lets your application work like Windows Explorer-like interface within which you find the topic summaries in the left pane and details for a selected topic in the right pane. In this example, we select the Single Document Interface option. Step 6. Click here and give a new name without space to your project. The default name is Project 1. Step 7. Click on Next to display next screen. This screen lets you add the menu options that you select to your application menu. The options are common Windows options found on most Windows programs. The menus are drop-down type. Step 8. You can select the menu bar options such as File, Edit, and so on, as well as sub-menu options such as New, Open, and Close. Step 9. Click on Next to display the next screen. This screen lets you select the toolbar buttons that your application will have. The left window pane indicates the available toolbar buttons and the right window pane lists the button and separator spaces between buttons on your application's toolbar. Step 10. Click on Next to accept all the default toolbar settings. This screen lets you select to use resources in your program such as multi-language text files. Step 11. Click on No option because simple programs often do not require external resources. Step 12. Click on Next to display next screen. This screen helps to add an internet interface to your program if you want one. Step 13. Click on No option if you do not require internet access for your application. Step 14. Click on Next to display next screen. This screen helps to add the standard screens to your application. Step 15. You can select any of these options. Splash screen is an opening title screen that appears when your application first begins. Login dialog is a dialog box that asks for user's ID and password as a part of application security that you can add. Options dialog is a tabbed blank dialog box from which users can specify attributes that they set up for the application. About box is a dialog box that appears when you or users select Help About from the application menu. In this example, we select About box option. Step 16. Click on Next to display next screen. Step 17. You can click on Finish to instruct Visual Basic to complete your initial application. Visual Basic displays a dialog box letting you know that your application is complete. Step 18. Click on OK. The dialog box appears and you can run your application. Step 19. Click on Run menu. Step 20. Click on Start to run the program. This is your fully working program that does the following. A standard program window appears that you can resize and move. The name of the project, Project 1, appears in the Windows title bar. A status bar displays the date and time. You can turn on and off the status bar from the View menu. A working menu appears with 4 options. A standard toolbar appears so that you can add functionality to and turn on and off from the View menu. Creating first program. When building a first Visual Basic program, you have the opportunity to select from a number of project templates. Standard.exe is the default project template and is used to build standalone applications. Follow the given steps to do the same. Step 1. To start a new project, click on New tab. Step 2. Click on Standard.exe. Step 3. Click on Open. Visual Basic displays a default project. In this project, there is a blank form called Form 1. Most of your work goes on inside the form window. You'll design all your application's forms, which are the background windows that your users see in the central editing area where the form window appears. Components of Visual Basic window. The Visual Basic consists of many tools that you will use to work with your project. You will have to understand all these tools to work in Visual Basic. Menu bar. It contains menu commands that you have probably seen in other Windows-based applications, such as File, Edit, and others. The menu bar also has many other commands specific to Visual Basic, such as Project, Format, Debug, Run, Query, Diagram, Add-ins, and many others. Toolbar. It includes a number of clickable icons that represent various program functions. To find out what a specific icon represents on the menu bar, simply move your mouse cursor over the icon and pause for a moment to see a small balloon containing a description. Toolbox. It is a popular facility for aiding you in designing graphical programs. It contains clickable icons that represent objects you can place on your form. Some of the toolbox's objects that you will use in the light bulb program are the image, label, frame, option button, and command button control. Pointer, picture box, label, text box, frame, command button, checkbox, option box, combo box, list box, edge, scroll bar, V scroll bar, timer, drive list box, directory list box, file list box, shape, line, image, data. Project Explorer window. It contains a list of all the components included in your Visual Basic project. Such components can include forms and code modules. Properties window. It contains the properties of the object. To view an object's properties, simply click on an object such as a form, text box, label, image, or command button to have its properties displayed in the Properties window. You can also modify the object's properties as per your need. Project Container Window. It is like a container which contains other windows such as form and code windows. Form. It provides a place where you can draw objects to design the program's user interface. You can use the toolbox to add objects to a form by clicking an object icon on the toolbox and using your mouse to draw the control. Form Layout Window. It allows you to position forms relative to your screen size. Form Code Window. It is a place where you will write your Visual Basic code. When you open Visual Basic, normally a default form with the name Form 1 will appear. Now double-click on Form 1. The Form Code window for Form 1 will appear. The top of the Form Code window consists of a list of objects and their associated events or procedures. Choose the procedure from the drop-down menu like Load, Activate, Click, etc. and write codes for these procedures in order to perform a specific task. Setting up form. The form is used to design the user interface using various controls and then write your Visual Basic code. When you open Visual Basic, normally a default form with the name Form 1 will appear. Follow these steps to create this simple application. Step 1. Click on File, then New Project to display the New Project dialog box. Step 2. Click on Standard EXE icon. Your Visual Basic environment will hold only a single form named Form 1 as the title bar shows. The form appears on the background of the form window editing area, which is white. Step 3. Click the Maximize Window button to expand the form window editing area, the white background, not the grey form itself, to its maximum size. This action gives you room to expand the form. Step 4. To resize the form, drag the form's lower right sizing handle down and to the right. When you resize the form window, you are resizing your application's program window. Step 5. Click on View, then Form Layout Window to display the window and center the thumbnail screen inside the Form Layout Window so that your application window will be centered on the screen when the program starts. Step 6. You can assign a new name for Form 1 by clicking the form's name property and type My Project for the form name. As you type the name appears to the right of the property called Name as well as Visual Basic's title bar. Step 7. You can change the form's title by selecting the caption property and give it a new name. Step 8. Now, save the form by clicking on File and then Save Project. The Save Project option saves every file inside your project as well as a project description file with the file name extension .vbp, Visual Basic Project. Now, write a code to display a message, I want to learn Visual Basic in double quotes. Follow the steps given below to do the same. Step 1. Double-click on Form 1. A window will appear. Step 2. Select Load in the source code window. Step 3. Write the given code in the module form load form1.show. Print I want to learn Visual Basic in double quotes. Step 4. Click on the Start button from the standard toolbar to run the application. You will see the result in the Form 1. I want to learn Visual Basic will be displayed. Add control to the form and set its properties. You can add control to a form with the help of Toolbox. Follow the given steps to do the same. Step 1. Take the mouse pointer to the toolbox and click on the control. Step 2. Bring the mouse pointer in the form where you want to place the control. Step 3. Click and drag in the place of the form where you want to put the control. Or you can double-click the object to be selected and from Properties window, select the properties associated with that object. For example, if you select Label box, you can change the text of label by selecting the caption option from Property window. Similarly, you can change the text of text box or command button also by changing captions from property windows. Adding label in the form. Label controls are often used as descriptive text for other controls that do not have their own caption properties. A good example is the text box control, which has no self-describing property viewable to a user on runtime. Often, a programmer will put a label control to the left of a text box to describe what the user should enter into the text box. When this control is selected, the default name, label1, is displayed. It can be changed using property caption in the Properties windows. Follow the given steps below. Step 1. Click on Label button. Bring the mouse pointer in the form where you want to place the label. Step 2. Click and drag in the place of the form where you want to put the label. You will see the outline of the object. When you leave the mouse button, you will see label on the form with a temporary name as Label 1. You can change the caption from Properties window. Step 3. Click here and type the new name, Student ID, for the label. In this example, Label 1 name is changed to Student ID, which tells the user the student ID will accept the numeric value in the text. Adding text box in the form. The text box control is popular for acquiring user input and displaying various outputs. You might find it useful when expecting a user to enter either numbers or text or a combination of both. The text box control has no caption property, so it generally signifies through label to the user what he wants to enter as input. Follow the under given steps. Step 1. Click on Text box button. Place the mouse pointer in the form where you want to place the label. Step 2. Click and drag where you want to put the text box. You will see the outline of the object. You can change the value of text box from Properties window. Step 3. Click here and type the new value 101 for the text box. Adding list in the form. You can add list box to present a list of items so that you can click and select the items from the list depending upon your choice. You can use the add item method in order to add items to the list. The steps to do the same are given below. Step 1. Click on the list box. Step 2. Drag it to the form and drop it at a suitable location. Step 3. Double-click on the list box. The form _load brackets code window appears. Step 4. Add the following code. List1.addItem Sunday in double quote. List1.addItem Monday in double quote. List1.addItem Tuesday in double quote. List1.addItem Wednesday in double quote. List1.addItem Thursday in double quote. List1.addItem Friday in double quote. List1.addItem Saturday in double quote. Step 5. To run this program, click on Start button. You will get this output. Adding combo box in the form. Combo box is used to display a list of items with a small arrow head on the right of the combo box to see the items which are presented in a drop-down list. In order to add items to the combo box, you can use the Add Item method. Follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click on Combo box. Step 2. Drag and put it on the form window. Step 3. Double-click in Combo box. Form load bracket code window appears. Step 4. Write the following code in the window. Combo1.addItem Sunday in double quotes. Combo1.addItem Monday in double quotes. Combo1.addItem Tuesday in double quotes. Combo1.addItem Wednesday in double quote. Combo1.addItem Thursday in double quote. Combo1.addItem Friday in double quote. Combo1.addItem Saturday in double quote. Step 5. To run this program, click on Start button on the standard toolbar. You will get the output shown alongside. Adding command button in the form. You can add the command button that enables you to click and execute the event associated with it. When you click on command button, it displays an illusion that the button is pressed. Follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click on the command button. Step 2. Click and drag it on the form to put the command. Step 3. Double-click on the command button to bring the code window. Click in subroutine command underscore click bracket. Step 4. Write the code in between these lines. Checkbox. The checkbox is a small squared box. If it is selected, a check mark appears in it. You use checkboxes when you want to give the user the ability to select one or more choices. Checkbox option is used to select or deselect any option written in the form. When you click on the checkbox, its value is set to 1, and when it is unchecked, the value is set to 0. This can be written as check1.value equals 1, select, or check1.value equals 0, unselect. Basically, it is used with the conditional statement if, then, else. Option box. Option buttons are similar to checkboxes with one main exception. As with the old car radio buttons, you can click only one button at a time. You can add option box control that allows you to select one of the choices available on the form. When an option is selected, its value is set to true, and when an option is deselected, its value is set to false. Image and picture box. You can use both the image control and the picture box to display various graphics such as .bmp, .gif, .jpg or .ico files. Images can be loaded using load picture method. For example, image1.picture equal load picture into bracket c:/mydocuments/mypicture/computer.jpg in double quotes. You can resize the image using image box. The picture can be loaded at the runtime using load picture method. For example, picture1.picture equal load picture into bracket c:/mydocuments/mypicture/cartoon.jpg in double quotes. The directory list and the file list box. It is used to display the list of directories or folders in a selected drive. Similarly, file list box is used to display the list of files in a selected directory or folder. Solved example. Add two numbers using text boxes, labels and command buttons all in one. In this example, it accepts two numbers from the user and one label is used to display the sum. The numbers are accepted in the text boxes and one command button called result is used to run the procedure to calculate the sum of two numbers. Follow the given steps. Step 1. Double-click on command button result to bring the code window. Step 2. Now, write the code in between two lines. Add equal val into bracket text1.text plus val into bracket text2.text. Label 4.caption equal add. Step 3. Click on Start button on standard toolbar to run this program. By default, the text boxes contain alphanumeric value. So, to convert them to numeric value, the val function is used. Example, val into bracket text1.text. You will get this output. As you run the form window is displayed. Then follow the given steps. Step 1. Write any first number in this box. Step 2. Write any second number in this box. Step 3. Click on Result button. Step 4. The sum total of these two numbers will be displayed here. Magic scroll. A system is a set of components that interact with each other to achieve a common goal. A computer programmer develops or creates and modifies computer programs. A programming language is a set of words, abbreviations, and symbols that enable a programmer to communicate instructions to a computer by writing a program. Languages often are designed for specific purposes, such as scientific applications, business solutions, or web page development. Visual Basic (VB) is a very popular programming language that uses integrated development environment and allows programmers easily to build complex task-oriented object-based programs. The user interface includes both the graphics and text shown on the screen. Debug, Edit, Form Editor, and Standard are 4 toolbars in Visual Basic. You can add image box control to insert picture or images on the form. When you open Visual Basic, normally a default form with the name Form 1 will appear. New tab lets you create new applications by using various wizards or starting from scratch. Put a tick on the correct option.